Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. This is our first live stream back after the new year. I'm so excited to see everyone. I'm so excited to be here. We are going to be doing some goal setting today. We're going to be talking about what's coming up for me in the new year. We're going to be talking about what's coming up for you in the new year. Hopefully, you guys want to set some goals today. And I'm thinking about doing a little vision boarding exercise. I think that would be fun. I'm nice. I'm casual. I'm comfy. I got my coffee. I hope you do too. So let's just pull all of the stuff up. So, side note, I love to share my screen and I love to show you guys. I'm going to grab a copy. Where is it? Where is it? Because I'm ready. I'm so ready. You can grab it down in the description below. I have a goal setting workbook that comes with, sorry, I am pulling up. I just want to pull it up so that you can have a peek at it while we go through it. Share screen. Here we go. So if you guys are starting to get into goal setting this year, just know that I do have this is a freebie. You can just grab it down. It's in the description. It's totally free, a goal setting workbook. So this is a lot of what I do on these Friday live streams as I go through the goal setting. So this is the goal setting workbook. This just tells you a little bit about me. We don't have to talk about that today. So it goes through monthly, mostly. Today, we're going to be talking about yearly. So we're going to be talking about much larger goals. But if you do ever want to follow along, you can still use this for the yearly goals. We're going to be using them for the monthly goals. And this is the workbook. This is the workbook right here. So you can grab that if you ever want to follow along, or if you need some help following if you need some help just really going through and auditing and refreshing and checking through your goals, and just making sure that you're making progress, setting intentional goals going forward. So that's what I want to do today. And I thought we would do that kind of in the form of goal setting and in the form of doing a vision board. So I'm going to pull up Canva. I want us to do some vision boarding again together, and that's what we are going to be doing. So we might as well just start from the beginning because I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm so excited. I'm just like off. I'm off. So yeah, this is like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah. So replay crew, I love you. If you do want to check out any of the timestamps, they will be down below in the description. But let's get to going on the yearly goals. I'm going to let me reshare and we will head over to the Canva. That I did prepare for. I did prepare because I was starting to look. I wanted to take just like a little peek at what kind of goals we had for the year. And I'm going to use one of these templates. I'm kind of liking this one here, but let's see this one a little bit. I don't know. I find that like going through Canva templates is it's almost like shopping. So I get so overwhelmed with having so much choice, but let's just take a peek. Let's just take a peek. I'm really thinking I like the first one. I think we like the first one. Yeah, these ones are all nice, but I think I like the first one. It was very busy, but let's customize this template. How come I wonder if the dimensions changed. I feel like the dimensions might have changed a little bit. Okay, so let's zoom in just a little bit. Do we like, what is this? What is this one? I like this a little bit better. I just changed, as you can see, I changed the font. I think I like this font a little bit better. Let's see if we can go to effects and change this background color just to make it a little bit more me. Do I like this pink? I'm usually a gray person. I like grays. Let's go there. Okay, we're gonna change them all. Now we have to change them all. Normally we can just go and change them all at once, but I think because it's an effect and not the actual color, which I also appreciate because that means I don't have to re-zhuzh and move around the back end of the, like all of the little squares and stuff. So I do appreciate that. Okay, so we've got these. Okay. Now we're also gonna have to open this up because I definitely want this to still kind of melt off the edge of the page. I find I use Canva for a lot of my social media, and I find it's so nice because I like having all of the templates. I love having all of the templates. Until I become a master at graphic design, I need templates because I'm not oh, this is a mood board. Okay, but we are there you go. No, I want this goals here. My oh, there we go. No, no. Oh, there we go. We're just gonna move that. We're just gonna move it. Let's take, actually, you know what? Let's just take all of that out. We don't need all of that. Let's do vision board. Let's do vision board where we wanted it. And let's make this big. Next question. Do we want to? No, let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Let's make it big and bold though. There we go. No, down a little bit, down a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna do my 2023. No, let's do it back. Here we go. This is me being indecisive. So if I ever feel like, if it ever feels like I'm indecisive, and this is probably more to my, more of a nod to my my clients that I spend lots of time with, you'll see that it is not that I'm never indecisive. I'm often indecisive. Ugh, my dog's scratching around on the ground playing. I can be plenty indecisive. There we go. Okay, so let's start here because that's a nice, easy one. I want a nice textured background here. Let's go for photos. Do you like something like this? Oh, I didn't unlock it. But in all honesty, that's more me. Maybe even a little bit more distressed. If you're on my Instagram, you know I love a good distressed wood. Oh, here it is. That's it. Okay, so successful. What do we want to look for there? Let's go back to photos. I am going to be my big goal for 2023. If you're around for 2022, my big goal was to launch my Study Skills digital course, which is great. And I do still work a lot with solo clients, but I noticed that even though I'm doing these weekly live streams, really I've noticed that I need another venue to kind of be able to really talk to people who want to do their goal setting. Sometimes they don't want to do it on YouTube and stuff like that. So I do get my a lot of private messages every week. So I think what I'm not, I think, back in before the holidays, we shut down the membership for application. But this year I'm coming back with membership and I'm coming back hard. So that's really what I my big focus focus. That is my big focus for this year. So we're going to be relaunching the membership. I'm going to be opening it up, not just yet, because with all of the stuff right now, but I want to be able to have a better we're going to be making some changes in that membership and we're going to be relaunching it in this new year. So I'm really excited about that. And that is definitely what I'm going to put up here. So let's find a picture for the membership, which is really there's so much stuff there's so much stuff that's going to be coming. There's so much stuff that's going to be coming in the membership itself. So again, I'm going to be I'll talk a little bit more about that as we get near. I'm just looking for here. Do we vertical orientation, vertical? There we go. Sometimes it's so easy to just vertically align it, and other times you don't have that option. So it's one of those weird things. Go way back up. And then finding something with the right look and feel. And I really think that is a nice, it's a nice, oh, it is thing before it between I really want that's my big focus for this year is my membership. So I really want that to be successful after putting so much time and effort into everything yesterday. But they don't look happy. Like you want your membership to look happy. Hmm. Let's try study group. That might be better. I Okay. Next, what my next big thing is going to be my other big project that I am going to launch this year is the learn aspect of the channel. So I don't know if you know, but originally this entire project, like absolutely studying all of the memberships and everything, how it started out is actually hilarious because I started it as a passion project because I wanted to be able to do more things with tutoring. So I had actually originally intended for the entire website and everything to be tutor based. And so I wanted to be able to do like shows about um, and discussions about actual concepts. And it just kind of took on a life of its own when it went off into the direction of the study skills and everything else, because I found that I could help so many more people with the study skills aspect than with um, just being able to sit down and discuss like biology concepts and stuff like that. So that's going to change because I finally feel like we are at a space now where I can do both. So in the upcoming year, we're going to have a lot more videos. Well, not a lot more. We're going to start to see videos where we are discussing concepts and stuff like that. I think that also might tie into the membership group where we do a lot of those live and stuff like that, where we actually talk about and discuss a lot of those concepts live. But they will end up being edited videos on the channel eventually. I'm just looking for some nice little like fill in things. And then what else? What else are we talking about this year? Self care. I need to make time. The other thing I have committed this year, I'm going to read regularly. I love reading. I am a massive reader. And that's really fueled my love of school when I was just growing up. And we'll get into that one later. When I was just growing up, that is really what fueled me and was important to me was reading. I was that kid that would be like walking to and from school with a book, like just reading as I walked down the street. And I know that's probably not safe now that I'm grown up and I'm like, oh yeah, that probably wasn't the safest thing to do. But it is what it is. It is what I did. And so I have decided that part of my whole thing is go or part of my self-care routine is going to be to forcibly sit down and read a book, even when I am wanting to do something else. So that is going to be a huge part of what my routine is. I'm going to try and update you guys a little bit more because I am not the best person at work-life balance. And I think it's because that my hobbies are my work. And so that's hard to kind of balance that out with wanting to wanting to do things because I enjoy them and I'm fun, like making my videos, doing my live streams, all of these things are fun. Like my live streams, this right now to me is self-care because I just get to sit down, I get to chat with you guys, I get to have some coffee, and that's fun to me. But as far as actually stepping away from work, it's also hard because I enjoy it so much. I know I've talked about that before and but it's really important to me to be able to enjoy my job, enjoy my life. So I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about stepping away and doing things that are not work related. So did I fill up all of the squares? I did. I did fill up all of the squares. Here, let me go back to self-care because I want a different, that one just doesn't fit. I like that one. I think I like that one a little better. Or that one. Okay. So also I have decided to implement a strict skincare routine. And that is specifically because that is also going to force me to stop and put everything down and put on a podcast and actually just enjoy my life and my skincare routine and the moment. So that is what my new skincare routine. So maybe on Instagram I will talk about some of the new products I'm trying and stuff like that. But it's just for me to feel a little bit better about slowing down and taking a step back because otherwise I will literally work from like morning till night and that will just be my life. Um, Yoga, I've also started doing a little bit of yoga. And again, more for the deep breathing and the centering and taking 10 minutes out and just focusing on me. And so that's a very, very big part of that. And reading. So that is my big thing. That is my 3-point self-care plan. Reading books, which today is my reading day. So hopefully I will get to it. Doing some yoga, and I use the word yoga very, very broadly. A lot of times it's just a good morning stretch. I will go onto YouTube and I will put on like a 10-minute morning yoga stretch. Oh, do we like this one? I think I like this one. Okay. I'll put on like a 10 or 15-minute yoga stretch, and that's literally my plan. So skincare, yoga, books. That is my plan. This is just about me feeling good about myself. This here, I'm sure you saw me looking it up, and I have something really exciting in the works. And that's going to be, can I change color? No, let's just put it back. Put it back. This is going to be funny. So I have something really kind of exciting in the works. Um, I know that I talk often about how I have ADHD and that one of my biggest struggles with it is actually being able to stop and intentionally slow down and just focus on one thing at a time. That is probably one of my biggest problems with it. Even as you see, I'm sitting here and I'm chatting with you as I'm still going and messing with other things. And one of the things that helps me, it's not on my desk. I usually have one of the things that helps me is putty. putty and slime. So me, I don't like, I'm very big on textures. I don't like the super slimy slime, but silly putty almost helps me to focus. And I'll get into it a little bit more. So I have been really involved, and I've always got it. I literally probably have like 8 tins around the house. I will try and remember one day to like bring them up to my desk. I had one on my desk, and this is why we have 8 tins in the house, because I bring them to my desk and then I'm working and I'm squishing them, and then I walk away from my desk. And so then they all end up, usually they end up in my bedroom because that's the last place I am at night. And then so they just kind of all congregate there. And then I have to like wake up and move them around and redistribute them throughout the house. So that's that's the thing. So I have been in the works to bring something extra special to the market. And we will talk a little bit more about it when it actually happens. But that's what that is, if you were curious. And I don't think I've mentioned it on any of my other socials. So if you made it to this far in the video, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, because now you know the secret, and now you have to wait and see when I actually officially, I'm the worst at keeping secrets, when I actually officially announce it, so that you can be there down in the comments, be like, yeah, I already knew. I knew way, way back in the day. But yeah, I have, I think the first samples are coming this week. And I'm really, really excited to see how they work out. So that is my big thing. I'm going to be expanding the topic of conversation to start talking about tutorials. I think the first tutorials I have lined up are going to be science based, probably. So it's probably science and math. I was a STEM major, and so that's what I feel the most comfortable around. But in the future, I will definitely be bringing on people to help me with other subjects and other areas, and we can all talk and chat about them. He's playing. He's playing. I'm sorry. So yeah, that is going to be here. That's the whole biology aspect of, what is this picture? Self-care time. That is the whole biology aspect of it. I think that I've already got the outlines for a lot of the biology stuff. I did start it once before, but unfortunately, just stuff got away from me and it was a lot. But now that I'm acting like I have more time on my hands, but I'm getting ready to go and start my master's. So of course, time is a thing, but now I think I'm going to have some more people. I'm bringing some more people on the team to be able to help me with some of the workloads, so that I can do things like, a skincare routine and read a book. So I'm going to be keeping you more up to date on those kind of day-to-day things. I will try and share what books I'm reading and what products I'm using on the Instagrams, because I think that's probably just a little bit more easy to just update those kind of things. So if you don't follow me already, hit me up at Absolutely Studying on Instagram, and also DM me your New Year's goals. So your 2023 goals. We will be checking in on these regularly to make sure that I am staying accountable, and I would love it if I could come along on your journey as well and keep you accountable to your goals. And I think I'm going to leave it there. So until next time, I hope you have an amazing adventure.